Moving on, a Gaza-bound convoy of hundreds of pro-Palestine activists arrived in Libya after driving through Algeria and crossing through Tunisia. These activists are marching to challenge Israel's blockade on humanitarian aid on Gaza. Now, flag-waving Libyans welcomed the convoy as it reached the capital Tripoli. The Somud Convoy, or the March of the Free convoy, made up of at least 1,500 people, with more expected to join from Libya, drove through Tripoli, Misrata, Sirt, and Benghazi, and reached the Salum crossing, which borders Egypt. The convoy is expected to reach Cairo before heading to the Rafah crossing.
We are heading now to Rafah border crossing between Egyptian Rafah and Palestinian Rafah to break the siege on our brothers in Gaza, which has been under siege for 18 years before the war and 18 months after the war. This extermination is in full view of the world, so these peoples needed to move. This movement has a clear goal, which is the liberation of Palestine and to break the siege on our brothers in Gaza, who are being exterminated, burnt while being hungry, and are being tortured. So we had to make this movement, and this is the beginning of it, and will continue, and the convoy will continue until it reaches the furthest point until reaching the goal, which is very clear, breaking the siege. Just breaking the siege, enough of humiliation and complicity.
Though Egypt says it backs efforts to put pressure on Israel to lift the Gaza blockade, it has called on activists to obtain official permits through Egyptian embassies abroad or through foreign missions in Cairo on their journey from Tunisia to the Rafah border. Egypt says any delegation that bypasses protocol will not be allowed entry. Reports say at least 100 activists were arrested by authorities upon their arrival in Egypt. 15 others were also reportedly deported from the Cairo International Airport over concerns they would join the March of the Free. Now, these were mostly Moroccan nationals who said they came for tourism. They were interrogated for 30 minutes before being detained and denied entry and then sent back. Cairo's action came after Israel called on Egypt to block convoys planning to head to Rafah border crossing. Calling these protests a provocation, Israel said that it would endanger the safety of Israeli soldiers. The March of the Free was launched on the day that Israel intercepted an aid ship, also attempting to breach its blockade on Gaza, which was carrying 12 people, including campaigner Greta Thunberg, and a member of the European Parliament. Now, Egypt's Sinai Peninsula, which the protesters will have to cross to reach Rafah, is a tightly controlled security zone, with access routes frequently punctuated by military and police checkpoints. This, along with Egypt's requirement for clearance, has cast doubt on whether the activists would reach the Rafah border crossing.
We will arrive safely and return safely to Tunisia. We call on the Tunisian authorities to facilitate our entry into Egypt, as conflicting reports indicate that the chances of us being allowed to enter are equal to those of being refused entry.
After 20 months of war, Israel is facing mounting international pressure to allow more aid into Gaza. The United Nations says the Palestinian enclave was the hungriest place on earth right now. Now, in Egypt, around 4,000 more participants are expected to join the March of the Free. But will they be able to end the Gaza blockade? We will continue to get you all the updates.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
$1 idioma.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.